Unbelievable effort tonight. Really proud of a lot of guys, especially our starters. And I thought DB was phenomenal defensively. Obviously, had a huge run offensively for us. To keep the game, close. I think it was in that fourth quarter. JV was unbelievable. 23 and 23, multiple block shots. DeRozan attacking downhill, other guys attacking downhill. Just his presence in the paint was phenomenal. K with a big shot late, Des big, shots late, Job, big shots, and, the big free throw there to pretty much seal it. So I told the guys, we talked about our habits all season, last couple of weeks, emphasizing that, especially the last couple of days. I thought we were really, really good. For more of the game than not, our habits were there, our discipline was there. Obviously, we're always going to be competing. And then most of all, especially after having that great first quarter and then the Spurs going on that, huge run in that second quarter, we kept staying together. We knew it was a long game, never wavered. I say all the time, there's different ways to win ball games, give up the lead in the fourth quarter and, the energy, our fans were unbelievable. We gave up the lead and they just gave us new life. And our guys just kept staying the course, staying together, great positive attitude throughout, understood what we had to do to make winning plays, especially in that late, part of the fourth quarter. And just really proud of the effort.
Parker Fleming.
Hey, coach. So the team was able to really just kind of weather a big punch from the Spurs in that second quarter. Just what do you have to say just about the team's resiliency? Because that's just a message that you've been preaching all year long, is resiliency.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to keep competing. That's the number one thing we always talk about. Resiliency comes from that. If you start with that mentality, we've been in these moments all season. Obviously, it gets more heightened and magnified in a game like this, playoff basketball. And our guys, hopefully they're just feeding off of that experience and understanding, when you do take a punch like that, how are you going to respond? Keep playing the same way, aggressively, offensively. We're getting good looks. We're missing, but let's just make sure we're dialing it in mentally that, hey, we can't let up on the defensive end. So we were able to regroup, maintain a lead going there to that, halftime. Low scoring affair in that third quarter, back and forth. But we just steadily got better. And I thought our mental toughness really showed, in that second half, definitely in that fourth quarter after giving up the lead. But it's a credit to our group. They know it's a 48-minute game. There's ebbs and flows, ups and downs. We talk about that. No highs, no lows. And you just got to find different ways to win. And, big time plays there in that fourth quarter defensively and offensively from a lot of our guys, especially our starting group. So hopefully we can build on this and keep carrying that moving forward.
Keith Parrish.
It felt like the referees were really kind of letting things go in the game. Do you feel like that maybe favors your team and being able to be physical?
I think, both teams were physical. Obviously, we didn't, have the ball moving, the assist totals. We tried to use pick and rolls to kind of loosen them up. We had a lot of great looks. At times it didn't fall. We had great pace there in that first quarter. I think we had 9 assists, and then just, the game just kind of grinds out, this time of year, everyone says it, right? Playoff basketball starts slowing down, and, there was a physicality that, both teams played with. And, I'm just glad our guys were able to fight through that stuff. Some of the downhill attacks we had late in the game against physicality, to relieve their pressure, some ball screens. I mean, give the Spurs a lot of credit, DeJounte Murray on the ball, their athletic wings, Pirtle in the ball screens up and back and protecting the paint. There was just, high level activity, high level of physicality both ways. Just really proud of our guys to just find enough, plays to overcome. And then obviously our defensive activity was phenomenal. Tons of pick and rolls with DeRozan, our closeouts and aggression. They've got aggressive drivers, just guarding one-on-one and showing crowds and trying to keep them away from the rim where they're pretty lethal in the paint. So overall, I thought just, the activity and physicality, this is great exposure for our guys. And, moving forward, you got to have that in the back of your mind. That's the level you got to get to.
Evan Barnes.
Taylor, how important was it for you guys to just after Sunday? How important was it for you guys to be disciplined? Obviously, Dylan avoided most of the foul trouble for most of the game. Jaren didn't get much foul trouble. How big was that a message for you guys just to be disciplined, knowing what you were facing against the Spurs and likely what you're now going to face Friday?
Yeah, I mean, you got to have discipline every single night, but especially in these crucial games, crucial moments, you got to lean on that. We've been talking about that all season long. When it's good, it's really good. I thought tonight, discipline for the most part, really good. Definitely preached that a lot, the last couple of days, we installed our game plan. Obviously, a lot of the disciplines on the defensive end. I know DeRozan ended up with 11 free throws, but there were so many times pump fakes, showing our hands, contesting at the top, on drive, showing our hands, a lot of different situations because they put a lot of pressure on you with how they get downhill. That was a big emphasis. So our guys, rose to the occasion, understood how important that was. And then even discipline offensively, just knowing that, this is going to be a grind out affair. The Spurs, really good defense when, they get in physical and active on you. And we're able to just attention to detail, some of the plays that we executed. There's a discipline to that, discipline to making the right play and the right reads and give our guys a lot of credit in understanding that, especially the last couple of days, but something we've talked about all season long. So that's where it starts for us.
Mark Giannotto.
Yeah, hey Taylor. Obviously, the bench the last 2 years has been a strength for this team, but the past few games it has not. How do you approach that over the next couple of days, going into a rematch or potentially a game against the Lakers on Friday?
Yeah, I mean, our bench is huge for us. A couple recent games where they haven't gotten the productivity that we're used to and they're accustomed to, but we've got the utmost faith in those guys, and they just got to be ready for the next opportunity because we need them. We need our bench to be good. We need to rely on that depth that we have. So all guys got to be ready to go out there and contribute. It's going to be great to come off of this victory and have a travel day tomorrow and just fill our cups back up. And all these guys know, everyone on our roster goes through ups and downs, and the togetherness of this group and how we play, everyone just can step in and make a play. So I would expect these guys to play a lot better in the next game and excited.
Thanks, Coach. That's all the
Great.
time that we have.
Yep. Thanks.